Hey guys, what's up? Guess what came in the mail today?
These nuts.
So by the title of this video, you guys are probably wondering what's happening here. Am I really about to review a fragrance? Yes. Even though my content is based off of gaming, I just wanted to give it a different approach because I've been collecting fragrances for a pretty long time. Ever since I can remember when I was 10 years old, I had my first bottle of Nautica Blue. And then I eventually discovered Armani Code and some other fragrances along the way. And here I am with Roja ELYSIUM All Intense. Let me show you the box. Let it focus. There it is in the light. And I just want to be transparent here. I bought this for my own money. This is not incentivized. I just simply wanted to do something different because this type of stuff excites me. I watch a lot of fragrance reviews. I collect them. I test them, and I also give other people the knowledge of wearing fragrances. And it's just so much fun. It's just like another hobby. With that said, let's get on with our review, or first impression, sorry. So in 2017, Roja introduced ELYSIUM into the market, which was 6 years ago. And ever since then, they have released a few flankers because that's what makes them money. And that's how I discovered the house of Roja Parfums. You know, I was a sucker. So ever since then, I have owned a few bottles, including the OG Roja Parfums ELYSIUM. Which I don't have that right now, but I ended up getting a bottle of ELYSIUM Pour Homme Parfum. It is a 50 milliliter bottle, and it only comes in this size, unless it comes in a small 10 milliliter bottle, which they have a habit of making that. And then last year, I ended up getting a bottle of ELYSIUM Edition Special, which is a mixture of 50% concentration of Pour Homme Parfum and the OG ELYSIUM. And as you can see, I wear this quite a bit, and they don't even have this anymore. It is already discontinued, but that's okay because we have something different. So last Thursday, which is about 5 days ago or so, give or take, I ended up purchasing a bottle of ELYSIUM All Intense. It is supposed to be the intensified version of ELYSIUM, I think. I guess we'll find out. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up this box. It is a very, very pretty box, and I just want to show you guys real quick how it looks. On the side, this has ridges on it. Compared to some of the other boxes that they have introduced, this one's quite different. Usually the other boxes kind of look like this, which I don't know if I had the option or not. I didn't see the option to order a box kind of like this. You know, it's a very nice velvet coffin looking case, you know, or a box. Pretty nice box for this ELYSIUM Pour Homme Parfum. But the box for All Intense looks like this. And with that said, let's go ahead and open this up. Ooh. This is pretty nice. Hope you guys can see it. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. First impressions. So the cap is different compared to the regular ELYSIUM cap. This one's very matte finish. Let me show it to you guys right there. There it is. I kind of like it. And the bottle reminds me of La Nuit de l'Homme frozen cologne, because how, I don't know, I can't tell. It is not slick like the other Elysium bottle. As you can tell, the way it's shining, it has a different texture on it. I think we're all worried about the scent, right? Let's get right down to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a spray. I haven't really looked into notes. All I know is that they have removed a couple of notes from Elysium, and they have introduced a few different notes, and also it's supposed to be intensified. So let's give it a whirl. You know, a lot of people are wondering if this is a redundant purchase. So it's definitely not. If you love Elysium so much, is this more citrusy? Is this more intensified? I can't really tell if this is intensified in a way, because when you're trying to think about intensified version, you figured that it would be more citrusy, more bright, because that's what the OG Elysium is. This has a depth to it. And no, I don't think this is redundant at all. This is definitely worth it. I'm gonna go ahead and spray Elysium right next to this. Okay. So side by side comparison. This has more lime and grapefruit prominent. But the Awe Intense version is not just intense, but has a different scent profile. And since it's calming down, you can find other notes, and I can't really tell exactly what this is, but it is dark, dense. It has the same DNA as the Elysium. And I really don't want to say that Awe Intense version is more citrusy. The more and more I smell this compared to the regular Elysium, this one has more sweetness, some sort of sweetness of a fruit. And you figured that since this is the more intensified version, it will be more brighter, but it is not. I still think that regular Elysium is brighter than this. It has some sort of sweetness, some tart to it, and not in a bad way, but in a very good way. I think I smell some sort of pepper in here. I've got to look up the notes. So they have dialed up the grapefruit and lime with also an addition to rhubarb. If you don't know what a rhubarb is, it is a fruit, kind of like a vegetable looking deal. But honestly, I don't even know what rhubarb smells like. It's been such a long time since I put my nose on a rhubarb. But regardless of the fact, this is not a bad purchase at all. It's not going to go to a waste. If you love Elysium so much, this is well worth the purchase. No, I'm not going to go out and tell you, be like, this is much better than Elysium itself. And as I have a side-by-side comparison to the Elysium and the Awe Intense version, I can definitely tell that the regular Elysium version has more lime and more grapefruit presence. And the Awe Intense version has a little bit more darker sense to it. It is more earthy, which is probably not the right word that I'm using. But it has more musk. The cedarwood is prominent as well. It has the same DNA as Elysium, but I think it's the rhubarb that kicks in, and that makes it a little bit more sweeter rather than more citrusy or lime, so to speak. And if you were to ask me if this is a bad purchase, I don't think it's a bad purchase. The question is, how long does it last? Because it smells great. It smells great. It is not a bad purchase. The only thing is that how long does it last compared to the OG Elysium? Do you really want to fork out $300 and something, $330 for this version of Elysium when you already have a bottle in your hand? It is not a bad purchase. It is a great scent. It is mass appealing. I think people are gonna love it. Girls are gonna be all over you.
Why the fuck you lying?
And funny story is that I was in Publix the other day and a girl went right past by me and she was like, "Ooh, somebody smells good." And she was like, "Is that you?" And I was like, "Yes, I think that's me." And I told her, "Thank you for that compliment." But I really think that this is a great scent. This makes me want to go out and find out what actually a rhubarb smells like, because under the notes it tells you this tart sappy fruit makes the brightness appear richer and more refined, adding a succulent sensation that makes the mouth water. Certainly made my mouth water. And the more and more it dries down, I can smell this musk and that juniper berry. I want to see what the notes say. Yes, and under the base notes, it shows you it has black pepper, dry woods, violet leaf, juniper berry, and other ingredients. I think it's a pretty solid fragrance. If I were to give this a rating initially with first impressions, I would give this a solid 8.5 out of 10. And the more and more I compare this to the regular Elysium, which this is a edition special, it has 50% concentration of the Roja Parfums and the OG, which is still the same scent. It just lasts a little bit longer. This one is basically kind of the same thing, but it's not the same thing because it has that sweetness tart to it, which still makes your great all-day summer fragrance for you to wear. I think I'm going to rock this all day today. I'm going to try to wear this to the gym and work later. Again, not a bad release from the house of Roja Parfums, ELYSIUM EAU Intense. Here's the whole bottle, the cap, the bottom. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want me to do a full review of this scent, let me know what you guys think. That includes the projection, sillage, and all that good stuff. Thank you guys for watching this video. Leave me a like, and I will see you guys next time. Peace soup.